Stranger Things fans, get ready. Season 5 could finally solve that huge upside-down mystery we've been obsessing over since Season 1. But while this mind-blowing theory could tie everything together in a chillingly perfect way, it also sets up Will buyers for an ending that's as heartbreaking as it is unforgettable. After Season 4's catastrophic earthquake that ripped through Hawkins, the town was left fractured, both physically and metaphorically, as the Upside Down started leaking into the real world. Season 5 is confirmed to take place in the fall of 1987, and one haunting detail has already been revealed, and it is that 11 will go missing. Other than that, we won't know what will happen to the other characters, leaving many fans to speculate wildly. From the start of Stranger Things, Will Byers has been the heart of the show's mystery and its most tragic thread. When he vanished back in Season 1, it didn't just kickstart the adventure, it shattered the quiet normalcy of Hawkins and opened the door to a terrifying new dimension, the Upside Down. While the others dealt with monsters, government secrets, and interdimensional terror, Will went through something way worse, a week stuck in that nightmare, all alone and being hunted. But the true horror didn't end with his rescue. Season 2 revealed that Will hadn't come back whole, he was psychically tethered to the Mind Flayer, experiencing visions and blackouts that blurred the line between reality and something much darker. As the show went on, Will's part got more complicated, not just as a victim, but maybe as a connection to the evil that wants to destroy everything. Even though Will was free from the Mind Flayer's grip at the end of Stranger Things Season 2, it was obvious that his connection to the Upside Down never really went away. In the final moments of Season 4, just as Hawkins began to fracture under the weight of Vecna's destruction, Will sensed something, a coldness, a presence just moments before the sky filled with spores and the Upside Down began bleeding into their world. It wasn't just a feeling, it was a warning. That moment brought back all the old questions about what the Upside Down did to Will, and what might still be inside of him. Will might be more than just someone who survived the Upside Down, he might be its vessel. With the final season coming up, the theory is that something inside Will is still asleep, but waiting and wanting to wake up. When it does, it could change everything the group thought they knew about their friend and their enemy. Another major revelation in Stranger Things Season 4 adds even more fuel to this theory surrounding Will's importance. The Upside Down is stuck in time, locked on November 6, 1983, the exact day the Demogorgon escaped and Will disappeared. This eerie detail was never fully explained in the show, but it has sparked intense speculation. Let's think about it for a minute. Maybe the moment 11 opened the first gate, it didn't just create a portal, it made the Upside Down a copy of Hawkins, frozen in time. Or maybe Vecna had been building a replica of Hawkins within the Upside Down and stopped the moment 11's power disrupted his work. But what if the real reason the Upside Down froze on that specific day is even more personal? What if it's because of Will? The moment he was taken could have been more than just a plot point, it could have changed the Upside Down itself. If Will's a connection, a vessel, or even an accidental anchor between dimensions, then the day he was captured might be when the Upside Down started to evolve, not just into a mirror of Hawkins, but into a place connected to him. That could mean the whole scary alternate world is literally frozen in Will's trauma, echoing the day his life, and Hawkins, changed forever. And what if Will's injury wasn't just a wound? What if it was a gateway that connected him irrevocably to the Upside Down, imbuing him with mysterious powers that went far beyond a simple psychic link? Maybe that's why that connection is why the Upside Down is stuck in time on November 6, 1983. Rather than being a random snapshot, this eerie time loop may actually be a projection of Will's deepest trauma, a manifestation of the moment his life was torn apart. If he started getting powers while he was trapped, maybe his mind put those bad memories onto the Upside Down, turning it into a twisted version of his pain. The Upside Down isn't just another world, it's a part of Will's trauma. So, his journey isn't just about surviving, it's a tough fight to get control of himself and the world around him. If Will's powers were strong enough to shape the very fabric of the Upside Down, and create a twisted copy of Hawkins, then everything happening in that dimension must serve a greater purpose. Vecna isn't just some random bad guy, he's got a plan for everything. Vecna wants a human body, someone strong enough to take over the real world, and my guess is that it will be Will. Vecna's own body is too damaged to survive outside the Upside Down, forcing him to seek out a living vessel. Will's connection to the Upside Down, his powers, and what he's been through could make him the perfect, and most tragic, choice. If Vecna wins, it's not just Hawkins in trouble, the whole world could depend on whether Will can fight back or if Vecna takes over completely. Vecna possessing Will would be far more devastating than the Mind Flayer's grip on him in Season 2, because this time, it's not just about control, it's about complete domination. Vecna's got some crazy end-of-the-world plans, and Will, with his lingering psychic sensitivity and possibly dormant true sight, could be the perfect vessel to bring those plans into the real world. That ability, once used to sense the Mind Flayer's presence, could now serve as a deadly advantage for Vecna if reawakened under his influence. But here's the really sad part: if Will is the last piece of Vecna's plan, he might also be the only way to stop him. Vecna's power could grow through Will, his weakness could also lie in him, meaning the only way to defeat Vecna might be to kill his host, which puts Will in unimaginable danger. But, if anyone would do it to save his friends, it's Will Byers. He would totally sacrifice himself to save everyone in Hawkins. It would be like the ultimate ending, bringing it back to the start, the kid who disappeared in Season 1, back to end it all. Of course, Stranger Things doesn't necessarily have to end Will's story in tragedy to give it weight. It'd be powerful if he sacrificed himself to beat Vecna, but it could also mess up everything we've seen so far. Think about how hard his friends and family fought to save him in the first couple seasons. Killing him off at the end would be a real gut punch, especially after everything he's been through, and it would feel like a waste of all the feels we've had about him surviving. Thankfully, there's still room for hope. If Vecna does manage to use Will as a host, there may be a way to sever that connection without destroying Will himself, perhaps through Eleven's powers, through Will's own inner strength, or even through a deeper bond with his friends. The show has never shied away from exploring darkness, it's also about love, sticking together, and found family. Season 5 is gonna be super emotional, so let's hope Will's connection to the Upside Down leads to him being saved, becoming stronger, and a good ending that respects how important he's been from the start. If you want Will to survive, like this video and subscribe for more Season 5 Stranger Things theories with us on Stranger Vecna.